I'm not, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. and, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940.
He's looking real uncomfortable right now. The black guy, shaking his head, looking at the crowd. Before I continue playing this video, I just want to say this. If you're here for the first time, welcome to my channel here on YouTube, 10 minutes late. Now, a lot of you probably have seen this video before, but there's so much to unpack on so many different levels with Gavin Newsom in this video. And I'm going to show y'all some stuff. I'm going to break some stuff down for y'all so y'all could get a better understanding of what we're dealing with right here. So I'm going to rewind it so y'all could see the discomfort on the black brother's face. And then he's going to feed off the crowd's energy. And then the crowd pretty much compels him to laugh when it really wasn't funny. He wasn't finding it funny in the first place. But then, if the crowd laugh, I'm going to laugh too. Let's watch it.
And I'm not trying.
Look at his face. Look at his reaction. Look at his reaction. He's watching the crowd. He's looking at the crowd.
Offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940. But
look at this black brother. Gavin Newsom just insulted the black community right in front of this man. And look how this man is laughing out loud. He just insulted an entire race of people. And this black brother right here is laughing like a fool on stage. You know who he reminds me of? Y'all ever watch Samuel L. Jackson in Django? Look, to my white brothers and sisters, if you want to do some research on that movie, go ahead and do some research on it. But for those who've watched it before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Samuel L. Jackson was the ultimate house Negro in that movie. One of my favorite actors, Leonardo DiCaprio, he actually played the massa in that movie. But let me tell you, just to see this black brother laugh at the insult that Gavin Newsom spewed out of his filthy mouth towards the black community, it's disgusting to watch.
Literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech.
Y'all heard how quiet it got? Some of those people begin to pick up that this man right here is really trashing us in front of our faces. But you're going to hear a few people laughing, and it's really not funny. Let me rewind it a little bit, bring it back a little bit.
SAT guy, I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in. My dyslexia, I haven't overcome dyslexia. I'm living with it. I was the guy in the back of the classroom and my head down, just praying the teacher didn't call on me. I went through, I think I lost count of how many schools I had to go to. And, I'll never ever forget. My mom's choice was never to label me. She just had to struggle with me. And I walked in,
Okay, here comes the struggle story, y'all. This is how they try to make you feel like, look, I've been there just like you. His struggle story, if there was an actual struggle, I could guarantee you it's way different from, I'll tell you this, almost 100% of those people in the room, their struggle stories. There's no comparison to his struggle story and their struggle story and my struggle story. Totally different. But this is how they trick you. They try to come down the ladder a little bit to make you feel like they're just like you.
Forget this. It was probably 8th or 9th grade, walking home, got home early. My mom was always working, so, I'm cooking, literally lived on Stouffer's lasagna, macaroni and cheese. I got finished, 2 pots of macaroni and cheese and got bored. And I went upstairs and there was a file cabinet open and it said Gavin. In fact, she had a weird name, Gavinsky. That's like my nickname.
Look, y'all, I'm not buying any sad story when the damage is already done. The man insulted the black community in front of all their faces. Nobody said anything. The host just sat there and laughed. But This is how ironic this is, right? If it was the president of the United States of America, Mr. Donald Trump himself, said something like this, you'd have heard all the supposed to be black gatekeepers. They would be all over social media, posting, reposting, chatting, running their mouths, calling the president racist, calling for impeachment. They would have gone all the way out. But what I did was I checked Jasmine Crockett's page. No post about this. She's silent. Ricky Smiley's page. No post about it. He's silent. Roland Martin's page. No post about it. He's silent. D.L. Hughley's page. No post about it. He's silent. The cheap version of Barack Obama, Hakeem Jeffries himself. No post about it. He's silent. All of a sudden, everybody's silent. Where's the outrage? This next video I'm about to play, I've played it before in another video, but because so many people have been subscribing to my channel, thank you for subscribing. I know you probably didn't catch it, but I'm going to play it in this video. It's by Malcolm X. And from the 1960s, Malcolm X have been warning us about these type of liberal people, how they will come at you and act like y'all are friends, but they always have an ulterior motive. Let's watch this.
There are many whites who are trying to solve the problem, but you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox, and a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to, but the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling and you take him for a friend.
Those were the words of Malcolm X. He's been warning us from the 1960s who the liberals really are. And here we are today in 2026 listening to Gavin Newsom. Let that sink in.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. I'm a 960 SAT guy. and I'm not trying to offend anyone, trying to act all there if you got 940.
But the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling and you take him for a friend.
But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech.
That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful.
Maybe the wrong business to be in. My dyslexia, I haven't overcome dyslexia. I'm living with it.